Well, it's an accepted article of faith among the many lemmings in Washington that Russia, quote, hacked our democracy. But now you're seeing pieces about how they could do it again in this year's midterm elections. In other words, the Democrats underperform. It's not their fault. Russia just foiled them again. So let's take this seriously for a minute. There are, in fact, countermeasures we could take to protect our democracy, and probably should, actually. We could require paper ballots. Those cannot be hacked, unlike electronic voting systems. We could require in-person voting for all but extreme cases. And, of course, we could and we would, if we really cared, demand robust voter ID laws and registration. So are Democrats ready to do this to stop Russia? Very simple question. Congressman Mark Pocan is a Democrat who represents Wisconsin. He joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks a lot for coming on. So how many Russians have been indicted for stealing the identity of an American and voting in our elections? Oh, let me just answer that. None. Mexican citizens have been. That's an actual hacking of our democracy. What are we doing to stop that?
So first of all, Tucker, I was PolitiFacted once by this. It's a national PolitiFact. It's more likely you'll be struck by lightning than commit in-person voter fraud. So for all the rhetoric that's out there and that you and others may want to say about it, the bottom line is
never
statistically,
is that what you're saying?
It's so rare that you're more likely to get hit by lightning.
Well,
and that's in fact
wait, stop. So you don't care? Is that what you're saying? You don't care?
I'm telling you,
if someone
your scenario
the question is,
doesn't happen, Tucker.
No, it does happen, just in May.
It doesn't happen, Tucker.
Well, actually, you're not telling the truth, because in May, the state of Texas indicted someone for doing this. I am telling the truth. You may want to believe something different. You may believe in unicorns and rainbows, but the bottom line is, this is PolitiFact fact-checking, saying you're more likely to get struck by lightning. I don't even know what PolitiFact is. This is a press release from the AG. Okay, slow down. The Attorney General of the state of Texas indicted someone just this May. Does that not bother you? Do you not care?
So you're giving me an anecdote of one person, and they're telling you that you're more likely to get struck by lightning. So I think 300 people in this country.
So you don't care, actually. So all of this, and
what I'm telling you,
I'm trying to use profanity on the air. I'm going to use the abbreviation. It's BS. All this. Oh, they hacked our democracy. This actually happened, but you don't care because lightning happens more often, or something. What are you saying,
Tucker? I actually agree with you that we should have paper ballots, because when the Russians had this unprecedented attack on our elections, they were also going into election systems and companies that make these machines. So I think that's a great idea, and I agree with you, Tucker.
But wait a second. Why wouldn't you? But hold on. Why wouldn't you want to make sure that foreign citizens didn't vote in your elections? In many states,
we do make sure of that right now.
No, you don't.
Tucker, what I'm telling you, the statistics simply aren't true. You can say it all you want. You can hope and dream, but it's not a real statistic. Bottom line is, we don't.
You're not telling the truth, and you know that you are.
Read the newspaper.
It has
Tucker.
happened. People have been indicted for it.
Look at PolitiFact, and they'll help you understand that it's simply not true.
What PolitiFact is, I'm telling you that there was an actual indictment just a couple months ago.
One person in a nation of 350 million people.
Oh, so it's not a big deal.
Got struck by lightning.
It's not a big deal.
You're just not factually correct, Tucker.
I get it. It's not a big deal. Okay, so it doesn't matter because you know he voted Democrat, so you don't care.
Tucker, you would rather talk about this than the fact that
this actually
Mueller just indicted 12 Russians, and when the president went to Russia, as he's playing footsie with Vladimir Putin, he not once asked for the extradition of the 12 people.
It's interesting.
This is ridiculous.
Your attitude is so cavalier that we're getting a window. Actually, I think you just blew yourself up, Congressman. You just revealed how little you care about the integrity of our voting. Because the guy was indicted, and you're like, oh, PolitiFact, lightning, doesn't matter, who cares, Russia,
I'm giving you statistics and numbers versus your anecdotes. There's a big difference, Tucker. I understand. You want to make your case.
You just pulled the mask off.
The problem is the facts don't verify your case.
All right. There's a much bigger threat to our democracy than Russia. New momentum to abolish ICE. That's ahead.